5 years ago, Katharina Staub and her husband were blessed with twins, Max and Nadia. Welcome to Breakfast Television, Katharina. The deal, though, I suppose got a little complicated when Max and Nadia arrived before their scheduled arrival date. They were born at 27 weeks.
That's correct. They were born at 27 weeks here in Edmonton. We had very good care, but as a parent, this is quite shocking. You're not sure if your babies are even going to survive, and if they do, what are their outcomes going to be? Are they going to be healthy, and how can we manage? And I guess the most difficult part as a mother is that you don't feel really close to them. Bonding is a problem because they're in an incubator, so they're really tiny. They don't look like the babies that you wanted or thought you'd have. So those are some of the difficulties in the beginning, and some of the issues that come up, in our case, was some feeding problems with our daughter that were long-term and difficult to manage. But
and these were, I would imagine, in some circumstances, not to put words in your mouth, but maybe challenges that you had not foreseen, because these were your first children, Max and Nadia. And so I would imagine your husband and yourself, encountered some challenges that maybe you couldn't have exactly prepared for. Now, the reason why you're here talking to us is because you're the founder of the Canadian Premature Babies Foundation, and you've been working hard to lobby the government to include, if I can call them, preemies in the definition of critically ill children. There's new benefits, new EI benefits for parents of critically ill children. Why is it so important for parents to have these EI benefits?
When you have a premature baby, it's very difficult to deal with that situation. I think it's very important that you don't have to worry about the financial aspect. You have to be able to spend time with your baby. You have to be able to kangaroo care them. And this new bill C-44, we are hoping is going to really facilitate access to extended benefits for families with premature babies. We did a letter writing campaign early this year to make sure that premature babies would be included in the definition of critically ill children. And as with anything new, we'll have to see how it goes.
Now, to be clear, though, this is not, the C-44 is not just a bill for parents of prematurely born children. It's also for parents of critically ill children. They could be up to whatever age.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what's the big change here? Just essentially extends EI benefits where they didn't exist previously? Previously,
what could be accessed is compassionate care leave. But it was inconsistently granted to different families, and it was quite difficult to access. You had to provide a lot of medical documentation, and not all families would receive that. We're hoping that this will make it a lot easier, because really, with a specialist physician's note, you can get these extended benefits, whether of a critically ill child.
So this is something, I mean, that's important for all parents to be aware of, regardless of the specifics of the situation. Now, I know you're very familiar with this file because you've been lobbying the government on behalf of parents of premature babies. Do you think that this goes far enough? Is there anything you'd like to see the government do that they're not rolling into C-44?
I think currently this is a very good start. We'll have to see how it goes. Like, I'm really waiting to see. What I'd like is access without having to go through appeal processes, because families are stressed when their children are critically ill or have had an accident. You don't want to have to worry about that financial side so much. With a note of a doctor, you should be able to get that financial support for now. And in the future, hopefully, if there is need for more care, sometimes these children need long-term care that is difficult to access if you have to go back to work. We might have to work on that. Having families be able to stay home longer with their children.
This is one of those situations where I don't think anybody can accurately understand the stress that families face until they're put in that situation, Katharina. So thank you for being here to share your story. We've linked to the information that you need on our website under the Inside BT link. You can find out more as well about the Canadian Premature Babies Foundation and C-44. If you have any questions, you can pass them along as well. Thanks for being here.
Thanks very much.
It's a great story. Say hi to Max and Nadia for us.
I'll do so. Thank you.
Breakfast Television back right after this. It's 7:18 Tuesday morning. Car collectors, take note, an amazing opportunity coming up south of the border. We'll share those details with you coming up.
Dry cleaning services for BT provided by the Press Gallery. Love your leather. Clean, re-dye, and restore your leathers to a showroom fresh look. Now available at the Press Gallery in Edmonton.